got this little end cap. Oh, that's 2 grams. That's good. All right. Oh, hey, what's up?
What are you doing, dude?
Weighing some stuff. Just gotta make the bike light, you know? Gotta make it as light as possible.
Why? Bike weight doesn't matter, man. I've been saying this for years.
Oh, come on, Bruce. We all weigh our bikes.
You don't need to. We shouldn't weigh our bikes.
You know, Bruce, we're gonna have to settle this once and for all.
All right, bring it on.
I'm Spencer.
I'm Bruce.
This is Shop Talk. This is my personal road bike, a Pegaretti Love number 3. Now I know it's maybe not as light as possible. I make some concessions to style, but weight is very important to me, and that's why I put the parts that I like on this bike.
Yeah, well, I'm riding a Lace Sprint, you know, best bike in the world.
Well.
And, you know, I didn't pay attention to what it weighs at all. I just picked the parts that I think are going to be the most aero, you know.
That is wild. I can't believe your brain works that way. It goes without saying that the frame, the fork, those are hard things to replace. Not everybody's going to do that if they want to shave some grams, but there are some ways you can save weight.
Number one, the best place to save weight, wheels.
Exactly, you got that rotating weight, you'll feel it immediately once you start riding the bike. I did a little research on our wheels, Bruce. In fact, mine, the Campagnolo Chamal Mille wheels, are 1,480 grams.
Okay.
What do you have there?
Envy Foundation 65s.
And those are 1,640 grams. A little more, but not as much as I quite might expect.
Not bad for a 65 mil wheel. You know, even though they're heavier, I'll take the aero gains. I think that makes me faster overall.
Fair enough, fair enough. Beyond the wheels, the bike's components make a big difference in terms of overall weight.
Yeah, for sure. You've got a little axis group there.
That's true. SRAM axis, bit of a weird mix because it has rim brakes, but it's how I like it. And it's Pegaretti, so you know, rim brakes.
Rim brakes are lighter too.
And that's Over
Good
here.
For you. I got SRAM Red mechanical, 11 speed. You know,
nice setup, nice
that's what
setup.
I had.
Here are the numbers for our groups. The axis group's actually heavier at 2,815 grams, while your red 22 HRD group, 2,119 grams, not including the rotors. Still gonna be lighter though, even if you count the rotors.
Wow, that's like 700 grams. But
yeah.
You know what? I'd take it to have electronic shifting.
Yeah, for me, the electronic shifting is worth the weight penalty. I just like that wireless electronic action. It just feels great. Well, actually, how many, let me see, actually, here, you take this. Let me check your, feels like, I guess, I don't know. Hey, you know what? In fact, every bike sold at the Pros Closet is weighed individually, by hand, by our posting team.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Those guys, they know how to tell how much a bike weighs.
Suck it.
What?
Richard, posting expert and a pretty serious road racer.
And I would say recovered weight weenie.
Yes, well, you're always battling with the lightness of a bike.
We're having this debate. Does bike weight really matter as much as we say it does?
I think yes and no. I think a bike fit and how much fun you're going to have on the bike is probably the most important thing.
Ooh.
I definitely think if you have two twins and one has a lighter bike, obviously the one with the lighter bike is going to win.
Bike weight matters. There it is.
All right, Spencer, you ready for some math?
Ooh, I hate math.
That's okay, I'll explain it all to you. I wrote it all down here. I did the numbers, I crunched them. Here's you, 150 pounds, here's me, 190 pounds. You know, our bike's 18 pounds, average weight, whatever. Okay, you're doing what you're doing, being a weight weenie, weighing bolts. Maybe you spend $100, $200, and you get a pound off your bike. That is so negligible. It's barely a percentage, it's 0.6%, even less for me. And then you're never gonna get 10 pounds off your bike unless you break it in half or something.
Probably not.
And even that, pretty low percentage, less than 5%. And the heavier the rider is, the less of a difference your bike weight's gonna make. Look at this, 3.8% for me, for 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Bike weight doesn't matter, dude.
You do make a good point there, Bruce. And it reminds me that all of our vintage bikes in the museum are from a time when carbon fiber wasn't even really a great option. Even aluminum bikes were hard to come by, but these riders, they still went out and did amazing things on bikes from whenever, the 80s, the 90s. I think we've actually got one that we could check out, a real race-ridden bike that maybe doesn't quite live up to the weight weenie standards.
Now let's take a look.
Here we go.
Look at this.
This is a team bike from the Coors Light team of the 90s.
Yeah, Scott Moninger's bike. It's a Serotta, Colorado. And what they did was do some oversized tubing, all for stiffness.
Yeah, even though it's steel, bigger tubes, and that makes it a little heavier, but that did not stop Scott Moninger from winning 275 victories in his career. Just one of the most prolific American cyclists, won almost every race across the North America circuit. I mean, it didn't hold him back, so
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
That's impressive. I got a lighter bike and I have 0 victories.
Yeah, I wonder how much it weighs.
Oh, it's a good time to find out.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
20 pounds, 5 ounces.
That's pretty hefty for a pro road racing bike.
We never actually ended up weighing our bikes.
Yeah.
We probably should do that before the show's over. 17 pounds, 7 ounces.
Not bad. I know I said I didn't care, but
Are you nervous?
if it weighs 20 pounds, I might cry. Wait, what was yours?
17 pounds, 7 ounces.
17, 12.
17 pounds, 12 ounces.
Not far off.
Wow. So the difference is only 5 ounces. Not even half a pound difference.
Sometimes when I don't try, I just create brilliance.
Whatever, Bruce.